Awesome. How are we looking, guys?
You're live.
All right, we're live on my iPhone.
Okay, welcome back.
Welcome
to
back.
the Opportunity Zone, guys. Let's dive back in where we left off. So we were just going through Mr. Buck Sexton's challenges. Right now he's suing this syndicator slash real estate educator in the space because they took his money and ran.
Yeah, that happens. There's some bad players in this game, right? He got involved with one of them. And this is exactly why we do what we do. We are not these guys. We are, all you do is check us out online on Trustpilot. You can see that we have the highest rating in our segment. We don't play these games. We don't play around with people's money. And this is just absolutely horrible that he got taken, a bunch of investors got taken. But the biggest problem is the media's making it look like it's his fault. This guy had nothing to do with it.
I feel for him.
Yeah, amen.
Mr. Buck. All right, let's go over to what's going on with, so you've got Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. They're ran by a gentleman named Bill Pulte, and he's taking a firm stance very different than any other director in history. And he's basically trying to root out mortgage fraud right from the ground up.
Yep.
In the past, other administrators, other leaders of these two entities had basically referred it over to the Inspector General's office.
Yep.
And now, because he set up his own tip hotline internally, now people are saying, well, hey, Bill, you're just doing this for political reasons. Your thoughts on all this, Chris?
What's political about it? He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. I mean, he's taking it internal, he's getting these people, he's rooting out mortgage fraud. It doesn't make sense. This is a witch hunt.
You know, let's see what the market has to say. So these are the companies that he runs.
Oh.
Fannie Mae, and then this is Freddie Mac.
Oh.
And Chris, maybe you could point at this, then people will see the chart. Look at this.
Oh, uppity, uppity.
These are on a
started
run.
here, and now he's in charge. And whoa!
So so I don't care what people are saying right now. Like, he's doing something good. The man knows business.
Well, listen. One thing he's doing good is he's doing the right thing. Like, he's the guy that went in there and he was like, look at all these offices, they're empty. What the heck is going on here? This is nuts, right? I love this guy. I love this this whole this whole current regime. Excuse me.
Well, let me. So, one of the things that he found is he found a criminal within the Federal Reserve.
Yep.
At least criminally referred. Maybe I shouldn't say criminal yet because they haven't done the whole trial. But
No, wait. I'm going to disagree with you, my friend.
all right.
Her statements implicate herself. She said, no. Play the clip, and then.
Let's play this clip.
Don't get me started.
Okay, let's play this.
What Lisa Cook submitted to the court is just preposterous. That somehow her conduct before taking office, but then secondarily, that the conduct doesn't matter anymore.
Because it happened before she was in office.
Right, but here's the actually interesting point that I brought up the other day, is that, no, the conduct is ongoing. Carl, these are 15 and 30-year mortgages respectively. Every month she submits a payment.
Right.
It's based on a lie. That payment would be a lot higher, on a higher rate, if it were the accurate description of...
Pause that and let me say something. So the woman says, yeah, it was wrong, but it was before I was in office. It doesn't count. It's like the senator or the congressman that robbed a bank or I don't know what, did some crazy stuff, and then they got elected to Congress and don't look at my past. She admitted, I did wrong, but it was before I got into office, before I was put in by what's his name, Sleepy Joe, and so it doesn't matter. You shouldn't be looking at that. So all the sins of the past should be forgiven. So with that thought, we should probably open all the prisons, let all the criminals out. I mean, heck, they went to jail a while ago. They should be able to be out now, right? I mean, this is insane thinking. So she has implicated herself by her own words, saying, yeah, but that was bad behavior, but it was before I was in office. Come on.
Let's talk about why this matters for a second. So if you're an investor, let's just say you're going to go get a 30-year mortgage on a duplex you're going to buy. Now, Chris and I like bigger multifamily stuff, but I'll keep it simple. Duplex. Interest rates today are probably 7.5%, something like that to go get a duplex right now.
That you're going to live in.
Well, this would be an investor one. That you're going to live in, you can probably get 6.7, something like that. So what Lisa allegedly did, is that she basically filled out and said, I'm going to live there. And she got the lower rates. Instead of paying the high rates like everybody else, she got the low rates. And then she rented out that property.
Yep.
She didn't intend to live there, at least that's what it looks like. So this is the woman that's helping set the policy on the interest rate that you pay. That's why this matters. Your interest rates are affected by this woman.
Yeah, do as I say, not as I do. This is absolutely insane. And I don't know if you're really ready to do it. It was done with like a couple of weeks of each other. She bought like 2 houses within a couple of weeks of each other. And she intended to live in both of them full time. Now listen, I'm going to put this out there as a sidebar. So just because you use the duplex thing, okay? One of the great strategies to build wealth is if you're a young man or woman, 20, 21 years old, is you go out and buy a duplex and you get an FHA loan. You live in one side, you rent the other side out. Rinse and repeat that several times. That is completely legal. That is not what this woman did. She bought purely investment properties for gain, and she's in office dictating what we should be paying while she's doing it. This is like so insane. It's like the inmates are running the asylum.
It gets deeper too.
Oh, please don't get me started.
So even before Biden appointed her, she was on the Chicago Fed.
Oh my gosh.
So she was already in a position of power affecting interest rates the whole time. She was playing with the strings for your interest rates, but she was saying that those rules don't apply to me.
Yeah. What's that thing? It's, power corrupts, absolute power corrupts, absolutely. She had the inside trail. She knew how to commit fraud because she was on the other side of it, knew all the paperwork. And she used her position to commit fraud, thinking she was going to get away with it. I don't know about anybody else, but I think that our elected officials should be, and our government officials should be held to a higher standard. I think whatever sentence you would get or I would get, she should get double. And it would keep people from doing stuff. I'm just saying.
Might be the answer. Let's talk about
We can't do to her what I really want to have done to her.
I don't know if I want to ask.
Thrown and quartered.
All right, let's move on to her boss.
Tarred and feathered.
Her boss, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell. We've been talking about this for a few weeks, but I think we're going to have a rate cut this month. It doesn't necessarily mean that the interest rate's going to go down based on what he does, but there could be a correlation. Now, why do I think this? I know, Chris, you're going to take an opposing standpoint.
I can't. I mean, at some point I have to admit defeat. Go ahead.
The reason is because the unemployment rate is on the run. It's going up. I want to put up a little visual for this, and I'll show you this very tail end over here. You see how it's just starting to pick up over here? So unemployment has remained pretty consistent the last couple of years, but just now we're starting to feel a little bit of the pinch. And Jerome Powell is going to pounce on this. He's going to be able to come out now and save face and say, look, I told you guys that Trump's tariffs were going to negatively affect the labor market, and now I'm going to lower rates by a quarter point. I think this is his out right here.
Yeah, it's his out, but it's all bogus, man. We need like a point and a half drop. And he's literally probably going to give me just a little tick. He's going to adjust it down a little bit. And then he'll adjust it down a little bit more to show Trump that he was right and all that. And you and I as Americans are paying the price because the economy is just not getting stimulated the way it needs to be. But listen, that's the monkeys running the circus, right? Think about it. He will. The president ordered her fired, and he's saying, I'm not going to order that, Mr. President. This is my fiefdom. You can't do anything here. So still 2 guys sticking their chests out to see. This is insanity. It's just absolute insanity. And we are paying the price over these politicians. This
is politics. This is it.
I don't do well in politics. I can't keep my mouth shut.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about what the stock market is doing in reaction to the inflation data, the labor data, and just in general. Stock market's on a run.
Yeah.
It just keeps going.
Listen, if I go put $1 in a one-arm bandit, every now and then I hit.
Every now and then.
And right now, the stock market's hitting.
It's hitting. And Chris, maybe you can help explain this. Pretend that I'm a 10-year-old. Bianco's probably watching at home, my boy. And let's pretend that you're him.
Yeah.
We're seeing rates come down a little bit.
Right.
Okay, mortgage rates.
Yep.
the Fed hasn't reduced the rates yet. What's
Nope.
going on? How is this correlated? Like,
Okay, so let me explain to you what's going on. And this is based on my experience, my opinion. This is not what I do for a living, but I can only express to you what I've seen over the years. So we have a mortgage company, mortgage brokers who make money on these loans. And the way they make money on these loans is the banks borrow at one rate and lend at another. And there's a spread in there. So, or a margin, their markup, whatever you want to call it. So because the rates are so high, the number of transactions has decreased significantly. So what people are doing, or the mortgage brokers and the banks, is they're trying to make it up in volume. They're reducing their spread. So say they were getting 2.5 points, and this is all just fictitious numbers for easy math. They're now saying, okay, we'll do that mortgage with a 2-point spread. So we'll borrow at 4.5, we'll give it to you at 6.5, and we'll make 2 points instead of giving it to you at 7, where we'll make 2.5. So they're hoping to do that. And what you're going to see happen is they're going to start undercutting each other. And it's going to hopefully drive a frenzy and drive the mortgage rates down while the Fed rate is probably going to tick down 0.5 point. I think you're going to see us, and it's similar to what you see like when there's two gas stations across the street from each other. One guy lowers it at 2 cents, the other guy across the street lowers it at another 2 cents. I think you're going to see a little bit of that going on, and that's going to stimulate refinancing. I don't believe it's going to have as much an impact on new transactions. I may be wrong. I'm not hard on that. But it's just a gut feeling right now. There's just not enough. There's just not enough reason to go out there and drive the rates or enough of a dip in the rates for us to execute.
You're right, and data supports that, Chris. This is the affordability line, this red dotted line right here. This is basically like where people can realistically afford to make a mortgage payment, about 30% of their income overall. In years past, we were under this line, and people could do it. They could swing it. Every time that we get over this line, which is where we are now, mortgage payments account for more than 40%. If you were going to go get a new mortgage today on some kind of starter house, on average, more than 40% of your income is going towards that mortgage payment, taxes, and insurance. So this is unsustainable. It never lasts very long up here. So, Chris, you're totally right. The data supports it. Well, Chris, we've been getting asked time and time again for the deal. The deal. When's the deal coming?
What deal? We have a deal?
Oh, you forgot about the deal.
I forgot about the deal. Listen, and the reason I forgot about the deal is because I cannot talk about it publicly. All right? I cannot talk about the deal that we're transactioning in right now publicly because of the deal. I'm just going to leave it at that. But if you want to know about the deal, I've been saying this and saying this and saying this. You must get on our wait list. So please, team, if you can put up the link for the wait list, that way, if you're on our wait list, we can reach out to you and we don't have to run ads and make it public and make all the documentation for the transaction public. We can talk to you directly. So if you're an accredited investor and you want to get on the inside track, you want to be one of the cool kids on the inside track, please, please, please. There's a link. We'll put it up one more time, and I need you to click on that link. Go and just put your name, email, contact, so that we can reach out to you and talk to you privately about this deal. And I'm here to tell you that it's going to be a rocket ship of a deal. It's going to be a rocket ship of a deal. I want to tell about it, but because it's so sexy, it's so cool, but I really just can't. You're going to kick yourself if you miss this one. So please, please, please jump on board, get on the wait list. Let's talk to one of the advisors and let's get you dialed in.
So if you are seeing us on a social platform right now, type the word secret. This is the secret deal. So type the word secret in the comments, and then we'll send you a message with the link as well. Type the word secret in the comments. This deal is a really special one.
Yes, it really is.
You and I have been talking about it for probably 3 or 4 months now.
Yep.
Didn't really know if we were going to get the opportunity to get this one.
We did. Listen, this deal was so incredible. Oh my gosh. Like, there was a deal that was inked, and for reasons outside of the scope of the transaction, personal reasons, the deal fell apart. And literally, right after the deal fell apart, the value of the deal went up like 30%. Literally, the value went up 30% the same day. So I don't know if that's a God thing to me. That's a come and get it thing to me. So this is a great opportunity for our insiders, our people who are on our wait list, our people who are in our inner sanctum. Those are the ones who are going to get on this deal.
So imagine underwriting a deal. You're looking at the net operating income, and you underwrite it. You put in your offer, and you're like, yeah, I like that. But you get beat up by somebody else. that somebody else falls apart for personal reasons, you look at the deal again and the NOI has gone up dramatically, and that someone else is gone, your competitor's now gone. That's where we're entering this deal. The NOI has gone up dramatically. We already like greenlighted this one even with the past numbers. Now they just got way better, and it's probably the one that we're the most excited about this year.
Yep.
So jump on the wait list, just type the word secret in the comments, and we'll get that over to you. So Lisa, Jeff, I see your comments there. We'll make sure that we hook you up with that. Type the word secret in the comment section, and we'll hook you up.
Beautiful.
Is there anything else you want to hit today?
Everything I want to hit today. No, I'm good. I'm good. I want to hit the pillow. I haven't slept much.
All right, we're gonna let Mr. Lavin sign off. Thank you guys so much for joining us in the Opportunity Zone. We'll see you guys again next week.
God bless. Take care, y'all. Stop the show.